Yo, what is up, my peoples? It's your boy, Jesse FX, the sniper god. I'm about to bless you all with another wonderful, awesome strategy that will make your Forex journey shorter. This strategy works basically during the London session. As we all know, maybe for newbies that do not know, we have four different market sessions. The London session, the the New York session, the Tokyo session, and the Sydney session. Um, we're going to be focusing on the London session. Now, how do we know the London session? Well, that's simple. You just go to your trading view. If you don't have um, a profile, you just create your profile. It's pretty simple and it's a free platform to use. Although they have a premium, but you don't need that for the strategy. So all you need to do is just go to indicators and then you search for Lux Algo. Then you pick this one, the sessions by Lux Algo. You can favorite it so that when you go to your favorites, you would see it there. So you just apply it to your charts, and then it's already applied on my chart though. Then you go to settings, and then you'll see New York, London, Tokyo, Sydney. So what you want to do is to uncheck the New York, uncheck the Tokyo, uncheck the Sydney, and then uncheck everything. Show dashboard, advanced dashboard, show session divider, show daily divider. You uncheck everything, and then you just leave the London session because we're only interested in the London session, and then you click OK. Now, when you do that, the indicator is going to show you where the London session starts and where it ends. As you can see here, the London session started here and it ended here. And you can see the big move that happened during the London session. The London session is more like the most volatile session or trading session of the day. So if you want to catch the big moves in the market, then you should concentrate on the London session basically. All right, moving on. Now, what is the strategy? We're interested in the London session, and first off, you need to set your um, your charts to the 5 minutes time frame. This strategy is a quick in and out strategy that would give you up to 1 is to 4, 1 is to 5, 1 is to 6, and in some cases 1 is to 12. Risk to reward ratio is pretty simple. You're in and you're out in a couple of minutes or a couple of hours. So you don't need to like sit in front of your screen all day. All you need to do is just to take notes of the time for the London session, and then you get into the market maybe like 30 minutes before the opening of the London session, so you can analyze your charts and see if you would have any value trades to take on that very day. All right, so basically all I'm looking for is a switch to either the upside or the downside. Now, I don't do top down analysis with this particular strategy because all the information I need is staring right at my face. So what do I do? Now, let's take this for example. At the opening of the London session, the markets pulled down and then before pulling up. Now, if you notice, there was a low here that wasn't um there was a low here, and this new low did not break past this previous low. So that is our point of interest. So what I do basically is, once I see a low has been formed, I look for the high, I look for the pivot points, the low, the high pivot points, to plot my Fibonacci retracements to get my golden zone entry level. So since I've figured out my pivot points, the low, the high, I'm going to place my Fibonacci retracements to see if it falls under my golden zone, and I take my trade. Not too much thinking, not too much thinking. So I'm going to go to my Fib, can favorite it so that you can easily get it, and then I place it from the low, from my pivot point low to my pivot point high, and I stretch it across, and voila, it falls under my it falls under the golden zone. As you can see, this is how I get my sniper entries. And then you place your trade, put your stop loss at the low, and then take this off. Now, how I plot my take profit zone, I use the trend based Fibonacci extension tool. I draw from there are 3 points I would use. The first point goes to my pivot low, second point goes to the pivot high, and the third point goes to where my Fibonacci retracement golden zone has been triggered. And then this zone right here is going to be my take profit zone. You would notice that the market will always get to this zone before it does anything else. So I'm gonna mark the zone on my rectangle. I'm gonna mark the zone. I'm gonna mark the zone like this. I'm gonna mark the zone, and then I'm gonna take up this tool. Yeah. So as you can see, I hit my take profits pretty cool before the market reversed. So using the Fibonacci extension tool, you are going to milk the market, kind of suck all the garden pips from your trade before anything else happens. So as you can see, this was a beautiful 1:4.78 risk to reward ratio. So it means if you're risking 1%, you would have made 4.78% on this trade. So that's how simple it is. I'm gonna go through the rules. First off, you're trading on the 5 minutes. Second, you use your sessions indicator to figure out where the London session begins and where it ends, and then you figure out if there are pivot lows and highs, and that's if there's a sequence, so you can place your trade basically. So let's see if there's another example. I don't want this video to be too long. Let's see if there's another simple example I could use. All right, so right here before the London session, as you can see, this is where the London session started, and there was a pivot point high here, there was a pivot point low, but it's gonna be invalid because it's still not in the London session. Remember, we want to take trades only when the confluence falls under the London session. So what do? We're going to consider this low. We're going to consider this low and this low and see if it aligns with our golden zone. Alright, so I take out my tool, go to Fibonacci, retracement tool, and I draw it from here, from the slow to the slow. And of course it falls under our golden zone. And then we place our trade from here. Our stop loss low above this high. And then you can target a clean 1:2. I'm gonna remove this so you can see clearly. I will have a beautiful trade. Clean 1:2 basically. So that's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works. So you can actually try this out. You can test this out. This is also a beautiful trade. Take your Fibonacci retracement tool, drag from the high pivot point to the low, high to the low, and as you can see, it beautifully triggered our golden zone area, and that will be a perfect sell with almost zero drawdown. With almost zero drawdown. Stop loss a little bit above this, and then to get our perfect take profit zone, we use the trend based Fibonacci extension. The trend based Fibonacci extension. This Fibonacci extension gives us a nice spot for our take profit. Now use the rectangle tool and map out the zone right here for our perfect take profits, and then I'm gonna take this out. Voila. So drag this to here. That's a nice 3.8. So we want is to 3.8. As you can see, the market smashed past our take profit zone before the end of the London session. So that's basically how you can use this simple but effective strategy. I would say the strategy is 95% accurate. You can use it on um, I basically use it on the USD JPY, Euro USD, um, the Euro JPY, AUD USD pair. I've tried it on this pairs, but I know it's definitely going to work on other Euro pairs or the GBP pairs too as well. So you can try it out and see for yourself that this is an awesome strategy that is going to make you more profitable in your trading career. So I want you guys to try it. First off, you can try it on your demo accounts, practice it, and be sure you take note of the conferences and all before you try it on your real account. That'll be the end of this video. Thanks, guys. Please hit the subscribe button. If you know I've given you value, that's the least you can do for me. Thank you for watching to the end. Peace out.